Sherry, there's a cruise going through the Gulf in March on the Disney Magic, and it might rain.
When?
Well, you have to stay tuned to What's the Weather to find out. Hi everyone, and welcome to What's the Weather? I'm Brett.
I'm Sherry.
And this is the channel where we answer the question,
What's the weather?
On your vacation, because you want to know
what's the weather?
what it's going to be like if no matter where you go. All right, so today we are talking about a cruise from Galveston down to Progresso and back.
We did a video a little bit ago about this same cruise, the itinerary for the month of February, and there was someone in the Disney Magic Facebook page that asked, what about March? So here's March.
So here's what's the weather for March for sure. All right, so we've been on this cruise ship. Mm-hmm. We went on the Magic in January 2024. Loved it.
Great ship. I mean, it's the smallest ship. It's the oldest ship. If you don't like a huge cruise ship, this is the one for you because it is just easy to get around in, easy to find things. My only reservation is no mini golf.
Yeah, mini golf.
I love mini golf. That was kind of the only downside.
There was mini golf on the
cruise.
Fantasy.
Yes,
but not
and
on,
all the others,
on the Magic.
But not on the Magic. So, but then again, it was January, and the weather really wasn't conducive to even playing mini golf.
No, we had rough seas.
We did.
Yeah, we got to Progresso, had an excursion canceled.
Yeah, but that worked out too. So yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, fun times for sure. But it is a great ship, and Disney does just a fantastic job. Making it really magical for you. They do.
It's always magical.
All right, let's check out the forecast for the Disney Magic down to Progresso and back. And you probably saw Felix's tail right there. All right, let's check out that forecast for that March 2nd to March 6th cruise out of Galveston. Keep this in mind if you are arriving in Galveston the day before or the morning of if you're driving down. It is the start of severe weather season in parts of southeast Texas and along the Gulf Coast. So there is a chance of rain. I recommend keeping out some rain gear as you get on board. All aboard, temperatures in the lower 60s, the sail away temperature mid 60s with the front, or with the chance for rain. All right, with the front, moving into the Gulf, you are going to be chasing that front for a little bit, so you might find some bumpy seas for your day at sea. But by the time you get down to Progresso, things are looking pretty good. That front doesn't push all the way to Progresso. It falls apart in the middle part of the Gulf. So I think Tuesday, March 4th, day 3, you've got a morning temperature around 70 of mostly sunny skies. Afternoon temperatures around 83 degrees with a south wind 10 to 15. By the way, water temperature this time of the year in the Gulf and just off the coast of Progresso about 73 degrees. Now headed back to sea, it looks like it's going to be fine. You're basically sailing through an area of high pressure, so I think the seas will be relatively calm. Getting back into port, you've got temperatures in the lower 60s, the afternoon highs in the upper 60s, so some pretty nice weather. So recapping that first cruise, March 2nd through March 6th, Sunday, partly cloudy skies with a small chance of rain, kind of a breezy, windy day at sea on Monday, nice weather at Progresso on Tuesday, maybe some wind coming out of the north again on Wednesday with temperatures in the mid-70s, and then cooler when you get back to Galveston. We'll take a look at the next cruise coming up. That's going to be March 6th through the 10th. But first, Sherry has this suggestion.
Hey everyone, Sherry here with just a little suggestion. I've been reading on the Disney Magic Facebook page. People have had questions about magnets and decorating their doors. And by all means on a Disney cruise, decorate your doors. It is a lot of fun. It's fun to walk up and down the hallways and see everybody's favorite characters and they're just unique styles. And it just kind of, again, brings that Disney magic even when you're walking down a hallway. So where do you get those? Well, you can do a couple of things. There are tons of really creative things on Etsy. You can find someone on Amazon. You can have them individualized for you and put your names on it, or you can make them yourself. I like to make mine myself because I like to save that money and spend it on bingo. But it's not really that hard. There are a lot of great sources out there on the internet. You can Google, Disney door decorations, and sometimes you'll find the files. And I stumbled upon one of the files that I could do the Mickey on the outside with the gloves and the feet and the ears that go over around the porthole, so it makes it look like you've got like a giant Mickey. I found that and I just printed it out on cardstock, then I laminated it, and then I added the magnets. You can buy magnet paper like this, and then you can cut to shape whatever you want. You can actually buy paper that you can run through your printer. So if you're printing off Mickey's yellow feet, you just put that sheet in there, that 8x11 sheet in there, print it off, it will print off, and then you just simply cut it out. It's very, very simple. I'll see if I can find the link to where I found that, because it was really, really cute. Now on Amazon and Etsy, they sell the really, really spectacular ones, the fancy ones if you're graduating or if you just got married. So there's some really cute options out there. I attempted to make Mickey Sorcerer hat. It turned out okay, I think. I'll let you look at the pictures and judge for yourself. But it definitely took me a long time at my crafting station to try to figure out how to get everything layered. So if you see it on Etsy and you like it, you might as well get it, because really it just makes you happy when you come back to your room at night. And it helps you find your room at night too. If you're like me, I get turned around. So anyway, super easy to make. One of my favorite things to make is the Mickey pirate ears, because we like to decorate our doors for the particular days. So the first day will be like Welcome Aboard Mickey. Second day might be Sorcerer Mickey, when we are going to the Art of Animator's palette for dinner. Pirate night is a big night, and so I do a whole like pirate thing. One of my favorite things to do are the pirates with the names. So super easy to make. Cut out the Mickey head. I've got a template for the little bandana. And for our family, what I do is everybody has kind of what they like, their specialty. Our oldest son's a pilot, so for him I did like a treasure map kind of the one. For our younger son, he's a musician. I did the musical thing, The Pirate's Life. It turned out really cute. And then for the name, I do this in, again, I have a silhouette machine, but the stencil or the font I use is called Pieces of 8, and I just downloaded it for free. So I just simply do that on vinyl, pop that off, and then add that to my Mickey. Boom. It's like show and tell. Just pop that off and then boom. And then I add my hat. Now I am kind of traditional, as we've established, and so I just put that on there, glue it together, and then I can cut out whatever I need to put on the back side. I always laminate mine because when I get home, I like to take them and I like to use them in my scrapbook when I'm scrapbooking, so that I have all of them. The other reason that I prefer this is because it's kind of thin, if you see that, and so this is one that I made for the door for the last day, because we always get Mickey bars the last day. Oh, incidentally, if you don't know, you can call room service and have Mickey ice cream bars sent to your room. And that's what we do. So I always put these on the last day, and then you can see you have to put it like on the stick to get this, because this one's kind of heavy, so you need a heavier one. But you can do, again, there's countless of things you can do. I'll show you some pictures and then let you decide for yourself. Question comes up often about, do I put the names on it? I've never felt worried about having my kids' names on there, but then again, when we started cruising the Disney Cruise Line, our kids were a little bit older. They were, I think, in middle school when we started. So I never really worried about it. If you are conscious of that, you don't have to put their names on it. You can just leave it blank, or you can put mom and dad, brother and sister. There's tons of things that you can put on there. So don't feel like you have to do it, but I've never felt, I've never worried about it, just because Disney, just makes me feel happy. And I don't know, I've never worried about it. But if you don't, no worries, just leave their names off. All right, well, I hope I've inspired you maybe to do a little of your own crafting so you can save money and spend it on bingo. Or if not, I hope I've encouraged you to at least look on Amazon or Etsy and see if you can find your own door decorations.
All right, I got to tell you, the middle of March is looking pretty calm in the Gulf all the way down to Progresso, so I don't think we're dealing with much in the way of rain. Of course, we always have the afternoon heating clouds that bubble up. So on sail away day, Thursday, March 6th, you're looking at temperatures in the mid-60s, but not much of a difference, only up to around 68 by sail away. All right, day at sea should look pretty good, should be comfortable. I don't expect the seas to be too rough. We get on down to Progresso. Fantastic weather here, very warm on the Yucatan Peninsula. South winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Temperatures warming to near 90 degrees by the afternoon. Water temperature probably going to be in the mid 70s, so not bad at all. Another day at sea looking pretty good. Coming back into port on March 10th, you've got temperatures around 67 degrees due to the afternoon clouds and just that proximity to the Gulf. Temperatures only warming up to about 70 if you're spending some time in town in Galveston doing a little tour or heading back home. It should be fine. All right, so wrapping up that tour for the Disney Magic, March 6th through the 10th. 68 degrees for sail away, 76 for your day at sea. Pretty warm down at Progresso, temperatures in the upper 80s. 76 on Sunday coming back into port. Temperatures comfortable right around 70 degrees. All right, next cruise heads out on March 20th, and it's all aboard time. 68 degrees with a chance of rain. Again, remember, it's March. It's Southeast Texas. There are chances for rain, and it's almost weekly when we have these chances of rain. Sail away temperature right around 74 degrees. Keep out the rain gear just in case. All right, you are headed through the Gulf, and it might be a little bumpier ride this time. We are kind of riding along with a front that does make it all the way to Progresso on Saturday, March 22nd, and so there is a chance for rain in Progresso this time around. But it looks like, just judging by the temperatures in the upper 80s, these could be scattered showers, scattered thunderstorms, or maybe a pop-up thunderstorm in the heat of the day. So hopefully you can still get in some good beach time, good sightseeing, and avoid those showers. But south winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, that's pretty typical for the Yucatan that time of the year. All right, Monday, March 24th, back in port. Oh, beautiful weather. I mean, high pressure is built in behind that front that brought you some rain down at in Progresso. But your arrival back into port, temperatures in the mid-60s, afternoon highs in the lower 70s. And wrapping up that forecast here, just kind of summing it up. Again, Thursday, little chance of rain as you get ready for your sail away. 76 with some wind across the Gulf. And then you get down to Progresso, there is a chance of rain. But again, it's pretty warm and muggy, up to 89 degrees. 75, calm seas coming back into port. Monday, beautiful weather to disembark. You've got temperatures in the lower 70s. All right, so that's a look at the forecast. Last cruise, March 20th to 24th, there is a small chance of rain. I can't promise that when you're coming back across the Gulf of Mexico, it's not a little bouncy. I mean, it is March. There are some thunderstorms and cold fronts that make it there.
And that can happen. But if you followed my suggestion and you made your door look beautiful, you'll still have some Disney magic. Also, I wanted to say, if you go to our Facebook page, What's the Weather Facebook, I think I'm going to throw the file with the cutouts so that you can print those off and cut those out if you want.
That's
so
cool.
I'll do that.
Awesome.
So please not only like, share, subscribe to this channel, but check out our Facebook because I'll put those there.
Yeah, and hopefully this forecast did help you out. And like Sherry said, like, subscribe, share, and even comment, because if you comment, that's how we sort of get a couple of the forecasts. We'll get comments for other forecasts, and we've gotten a few of those, and we're working on those forecasts coming up. So we appreciate everyone sort of being a part of it and joining in. That's all we have for this edition of What's the Weather. I'm Brett.
I'm Sherry.
Until next time, have a great vacation.